Historical overview of the Dominican Republic. Pre-Columbian and colonial era. The Dominican Republic, located on the eastern two-thirds of Hispaniola, was originally inhabited by the Taino people, an Arawak-speaking group with a sophisticated agricultural society. Their population, estimated at several hundred thousand, thrived until Christopher Columbus arrived in 1492, claiming the island for Spain. The Spanish established Santo Domingo in 1496, one of the earliest European settlements in the Americas. Harsh encomienda systems, disease, and violence decimated the Taino, reducing their numbers to near extinction by the mid-16th century. Santo Domingo became a hub for Spanish colonial administration, but the island's importance waned as Spain prioritized richer territories like Mexico and Peru. By the 17th century, the western third of Hispaniola, modern Haiti, fell under French influence, formalized by the 1697 Treaty of Ryswick. The eastern region, Santo Domingo, remained a Spanish backwater, with a mixed population of Spanish settlers, African slaves, and their descendants. Sugar plantations, reliant on enslaved labor, drove the economy, though less intensively than in French Saint-Domingue. Haitian occupation and independence. The late 18th and early 19th centuries brought upheaval. The Haitian Revolution, 1791 to 1804, disrupted the island's balance, leading to Haiti's brief control of Santo Domingo from 1801 to 1809. Spain regained control, but local elites, frustrated by colonial neglect, began seeking autonomy. In 1821, the eastern region declared independence as Spanish Haiti, only to be swiftly occupied by Haiti in 1822 under Jean-Pierre Boyer. Haitian rule unified the island, but imposed heavy taxes and cultural policies that alienated Dominicans, fueling resistance. On February 27, 1844, a secret society, La Trinitaria, led by Juan Pablo Duarte, declared Dominican independence. The Dominican War of Independence expelled Haitian forces, establishing the Dominican Republic. However, the young nation faced internal divisions and external threats. Economic instability and fear of Haitian reconquest led some leaders, notably Pedro Santana, to seek foreign protection. In 1861, Spain re-annexed the country, but resistance culminated in the War of Restoration, 1863 to 1865, securing permanent independence. Political instability and U.S. intervention. The late 19th century was marked by Cotelo rule, economic stagnation, and political chaos. Rival factions, often led by regional strongmen like Santana and Buenaventura Baez, vied for power, resulting in frequent coups. The economy relied on tobacco, cacao, and sugar exports, but infrastructure and education lagged. By the early 20th century, mounting foreign debt, particularly to the United States, invited external interference. In 1916, citing financial mismanagement and European threats, the U.S. occupied the Dominican Republic, controlling it until 1924. The occupation modernized infrastructure, including roads and schools, but suppressed local autonomy, fostering resentment. After U.S. withdrawal, political instability persisted until Rafael Trujillo seized power in 1930. His 31-year dictatorship, one of the most brutal in Latin American history, centralized authority, modernized the economy, and eliminated opposition through terror. Trujillo's regime promoted anti-Haitian sentiment, culminating in the 1937 Parsley Massacre, where thousands of Haitians were killed. His assassination in 1961 ended the regime, but left a polarized society. Transition to democracy and modern era. Post-Trujillo, the Dominican Republic struggled toward democracy. In 1962, Juan Bosch, a reformist, won the presidency but was overthrown in a 1963 coup. A 1965 uprising to restore Bosch sparked U.S. intervention, fearing a communist takeover. The 1966 election of Joaquin Balaguer, a Trujillo ally, stabilized politics but prioritized economic growth over social equity. Balaguer's 12-year rule, 1966 to 1978, saw infrastructure development and sugar-driven growth, but also repression and electoral manipulation. The late 20th century marked gradual democratization. The Dominican Revolutionary Party, PRD, and its rival, the Social Christian Reformist Party, PRSC, alternated power, with figures like Antonio Guzman and Salvador Jorge Blanco advancing social reforms. Economic diversification into tourism, free trade zones, and remittances reduced reliance on agriculture. However, inequality, corruption, and Haitian immigration tensions persisted. Since the 1990s, the Dominican Republic has maintained relative stability under leaders like Leonel Fernandez and Danilo Medina. Tourism now drives the economy, with Punta Cana and other resorts attracting millions annually. Yet, challenges remain. Poverty affects roughly 30% of the population, and undocumented Haitian migrants face discrimination. Politically, the modern Revolutionary Party, PRM, under Louis Abinader, elected in 2020, has prioritized anti-corruption and economic recovery post-COVID-19. Socioeconomic and cultural developments. The Dominican Republic's culture blends Taino, African, and Spanish influences, evident in merengue music, Catholic traditions, and vibrant festivals like Carnival. Baseball, introduced during U.S. occupations, is a national passion, producing numerous MLB stars. Education and healthcare have improved, with literacy rates near 94%, but rural areas lag. Migration, particularly to the U.S., has created a significant diaspora, with remittances accounting for 8% of GDP. The nation's history reflects resilience amid adversity. From Taino roots to colonial exploitation, independent struggles, and modern growth, the Dominican Republic navigates its complex identity as a Caribbean nation with global ties, balancing economic progress with social equity challenges.